Okay, what's up guys? I hope everybody's doing great. So, this is a video on survival. Now, I'm going to walk you through and kind of explain what you should look for in water source. So there's, I believe it's 4 things that are important. Let's see. So, when you're hiking, camping, fishing, any outdoor recreational, what do I mean by that? Four-wheeling, fishing, hunting, hiking, all that stuff. You really want to keep this in mind if you get lost or anything like that, or even in camping, whatever, okay? Just keep that in mind. Any outdoor recreational, okay? So, shelter, food, water, and fire. Those are your 4 biggest things, right? So let's say you get lost, or you're camping, okay? Just go with you want to go on a camping trip. So first you gotta plan your camping trip, right? And then you go through that process. That I will explain in a different video. This video, I want to start with water, okay? So, let's say you're hiking, right? And you run out of water. You packed, let's say, a gallon of water. You drink all that whole gallon of water. Your water's gone, right? So, then you have to find a stream, right, to get water. However, now, there's a few key things to look for when you're looking for water when you're hiking or camping, okay? Now, you don't want to just go up to the lake and take some water, boil it, and so forth, okay? Right. So, I want to take you step by step. So, the best way to find water that you can filter to make it drinkable is moving water. You always want to try to get moving water, okay? Reason 4, when the water is constantly moving, it's constantly being aerated, and it's constantly moving bacteria downstream or wherever the water is going. So, moving water is really good. So when you find your moving water, if you have there's a lot of different water filters you can buy. They have them in tubes, they have them in backpack styles now. There's all kinds of different types of water filtration devices you can get to have in your hiking and camping bag. Now, I will put a link in the description bar where you can go check out some of those water filters. So, your basic water filter usually consists of charcoal and some type of very thin fiber cloth, and then it goes into like a tube or however they built it. Anyway, so what happens is when the charcoal will act as your filter. It will separate bacteria and other things like that. And then the cloth, the very fine cloth, will hold the bacteria and then let the water pass through. And that's basically how most of your water filters work. Now, you can also boil the water. So what will happen is you should always have a pot in your survival kit and in your survival bag. That's for another video. However, when you have this pot, you put the water in and you make sure it boils for, I think it's about 30 minutes. Yeah, I think it's about 30 minutes per gallon that you have to boil the water for it to be drinkable. Now, you don't drink boiled water, obviously, you wait until it cools down again. However, the water on the bottom, like the sediment, if there is any sediment, don't drink that. Only drink the stuff on the top of the pot. So the clean water, basically. Anyway, so that is another way you can do it, but make sure you always look for running water first. Now, I recommend if you have to take it out of a lake, or if there's like a little puddle and that's all you have, I recommend taking it through the filter and then boiling it and then drinking it. Reason being is because when water sits for so long, it can hold a lot of different types of bacteria and minerals and so forth that can make you sick. And now I do know that the filter, if you have a high quality filter and it's really good, yes, it would work. If 98% would work, you wouldn't get sick from drinking out of it from just a little puddle. However, just to be 100% sure, I would boil it. I would make it go through the filter and then into a pot, boil that water, then drink it. However, now, I prefer the tube the 2 water filters, because then you can just stick it in the water and drink it. However, they are not always good unless you buy a high quality item. But anyway, like I said, I'll put a link in the description bar where you can go check out that equipment and so forth. Anyway, you really should have some type of water source packed in your bag, no matter if it's some type of container to hold water. And I recommend always to have some type of water filter in your survival bag or in your hiking bag, because you may not always have the option in going and refilling from fresh water from a well or some other source. So I recommend you definitely have some type of water filter in your hiking or survival bag. Now I hope you like this video. Please subscribe, please comment.